Every morning at Aberdeen Station in Scotland, a small train creeps into the platforms, ahead of a very big journey. Over the next 14 hours, it will travel over 700 miles down to Penzance in Cornwall, forming by far the UK's longest continuous train service. But from May, this notorious service will be cut. So, if we wanted to see what it was like spending all day travelling across the UK, we had to act fast.
I'm stood here at Aberdeen Station on a freezing cold morning, and I am going to brave 14 hours on the UK's longest single train journey.
It was to be a mammoth task, but one you can no longer do from next month, so full steam ahead. The train passes through 18 UK counties, beginning of course with Aberdeenshire, and then on to Kincardineshire and Angus. Having been lucky with the weather, it's pleasant, especially with copious cups of tea. We pass notable sites like the Dundee Tay Bridge and Forth Bridge in Edinburgh, where it's a quick stop for more tea. And then rapidly on to England, Northumberland, Tyne and Wear, serving the busy cities of Newcastle, York, Leeds and Birmingham. There's a lot to be seen, and a lot of passengers. By Bristol, my legs are starting to cramp and the sun is beginning to set, but we plough on through Somerset and Devon, and it's dark as we enter Cornwall. By the time we leave the train, most passengers have gone, and I'm falling asleep. But we made it, a scenic but uneventful journey, but one that was absolutely packed with passengers. So why is this service being axed? I spoke to train planner Rob. Why is it that such a notorious service is being axed?
It simply isn't as reliable as it needs to be. And services that take 13 hours to go from end to end just have way too many pinch points on the network where disruption in Scotland can massively affect a journey down in Cornwall.
What happens for those people who regularly travel from Aberdeen to Penzance?
A large number of people won't consider doing a journey of that distance by train because taking 13 hours to get from point to point, you'll be leaving Aberdeen in the darkness generally for about half of the year, arriving at Penzance in darkness, taking your entire day to travel. Most people would likely fly a journey of that length.
Okay, but when I travelled on the train, it was very, very busy, and I was in first class. It was busy in first class, but standard was absolutely rammed. So there clearly must be some sort of demand.
Most of the flows on cross country are shorter distance, but the number of people travelling on these heavily restricts what cross country can provide. And having a train, say a 5-coach train up in Scotland for 5-6 hours of the day means that that's reducing capacity down near Birmingham where it's really vitally needed.
So the busiest stretches of railway with passengers standing will now receive more capacity on the route. But for the UK's longest train journey from Aberdeen to Penzance, it looks like it might be the end of the line. Seb Sargent, Keys News.